Should the state check thousands of Arizona doctors' licenses to see if they are qualified to practice? Lawmakers heard that recommendation as a way to deal with a medical board accused of not doing its job.
The ABC 15 investigators broke the story earlier this year, and that report became part of today's hearing. Investigator Joe Ducey is here with the latest on that. Joe?
Yeah, this is the first time actually legislators as a group, this committee has heard these allegations. Legislators will have to decide if they want to change laws involving doctor licensing. That's a recommendation after a hearing that lasted more than 5 hours and pointed out some flaws in the way the medical board operates. For more than an hour, Arizona Ombudsman Dennis Wells told legislators about allegation after allegation, showing how the Arizona Medical Board broke state laws by not properly checking doctors' backgrounds.
The executive director believed that she had the purview to not follow rules of law. She believed she had the authority to interpret rules as she saw fit.
Former Medical Board Executive Director Lisa Nguyen was fired last month after an ombudsman report alleged she and the board broke more than 24 laws by speeding up that licensing process. The ABC 15 investigators first reported on this back in February. At that time, Nguyen also defended the sped-up process.
Not one single patient safety issue has come up as a result of that decision.
And today, our initial investigation became part of the Ombudsman's timeline of important events.
ABC 15 broadcast about the AMB and their licensing practices. That's a key point because the very next day, the executive director asked to meet with the Ombudsman office.
That meeting may have been prompted by Medical Board Chairman Dr. Gordy Cara, who also saw our investigation and says he talked with Nguyen immediately after that.
After this report, I made sure that she understood that all the rules and the statutes need to be followed immediately, period.
Still, the Ombudsman report alleges Nguyen continued policies that didn't follow state rules. That's now changed, according to Chairman Cara. He says the medical board is trying to follow all recommendations and laws. And today, legislators heard 5 recommendations that would take their approval. They include starting criminal background checks for doctors and auditing 2,000 plus doctors licensed and another 20,000 renewed during the time certain background checks weren't being made.
The potential does exist that perhaps there are doctors out there that should not have licenses today.
No decisions were made today. Legislators were concerned that board members were kept out of the loop on important matters. And at one time, Board Chairman Cara admitted the few hours of training to become a board member was, in his words, inadequate for sure. Also at the hearing, former medical board employees who started the investigations will have more as the story develops.